Is it echo?
Hi.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can. Okay, hold on, I can hear me. I'm gonna put my earphones in. Okay,
Okay.
we're just gonna wait a few more minutes till people join.
Yeah, yeah.
How you been? It's been so long.
I know it's been too long. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you properly.
Okay, cool.
Can you tilt your frame a little bit up so your forehead's not chopped off?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just gonna move a little back though,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's on a stand. Yeah.
Hey. Uh, okay, it's 6. Let's start. Okay, hi, whoever's here right now. I'm Dhriti. I'm going to be hosting today's live dance session. And we have Isha Gangoli with us today, who's a really talented musician, and she draws as well. Um, she's a friend of mine from school, and I thought of her because I love the way she sings, and I think she's a brilliant artist, like an all-round artist. So today we're going to be talking to her about her music. So Isha, why don't you start us off with how you got into music, why you got into music, all of that.
So, first, thank you everyone whoever's joined, and thank you for letting me do this. This is really great. And yeah, okay. Musical journey. Where do I even start? Okay, so I think it started with my taste in music and how it developed over time and how
Right.
different it was at each stage of my life till now.
Mhm.
Um, and I always liked like really retro music, especially from the 70s. I think my parents introduced me to that like very early on, and it stuck with me throughout most of my childhood.
Thank God.
And then I started exploring music myself and got into a lot of pop and whatever was playing on the radio because that was my source of music.
Right.
I did a lot of exploration in that play in that area and space, and then I found my voice. I had not like I would never sing in front of people. I would always sing to myself, and I think gaining confidence in singing was a very, very big change in my life. And then a lot of support mattered for me. So that was a big step. I initially started training in Hindustani classical for a very short period of time
Right.
and would sing in school, of course, because we had assemblies.
Yeah.
But would always like sit in the corner and sing softly. I think after training, my teacher encouraged me to open my voice more and just to be confident of what I was singing,
Yeah.
and that helped me. That I ignored it at the time, but it helped me much later on.
Yeah.
And then I found friends who shared very similar music backgrounds with me and music and had the same music taste. I got into rock, I got into hard rock, and we all were exploring together. And of course, it made a lot of sense for us to play music together as well. So we formed a band.
Which was really good.
Yes. I mean, it was a good experience, and especially with so many people inspiring each other at the same time,
Yeah.
it was like an overload of like music. And we were obsessed. I was obsessed. I was obsessed with singing because they were encouraging me to sing. I would start singing louder in assemblies, and I would sing in front of people more often. And that gave me a lot of confidence. And then we started creating music, original songs. That inspired me more to create my original song, which is my single that I also released,
Which
Paper
is,
Boats and
yeah,
Stars.
I really liked it.
Oh yeah, it's got to do with so much like support from people, to be honest. And
Yeah.
then just recognizing that I can do something like this and that I can enjoy it for what it is. So yeah, that happened. We were all very excited. I also got excited and I recorded it, which was again crazy for me. And yeah, for most part, that was my high school music life, and the band continued, and then we split up, unfortunately, not after performing at a place called Plan B, I think.
Yeah.
Oh no, it
No,
wasn't
no,
planning.
B flat, B flat.
It was B flat, yeah.
Yeah,
I
B flat's
remember
also
that.
gone now, sadly.
Yeah. Okay, we performed there,
Yeah.
which was very scary for me, to be honest. I used to like um, make myself get really anxious and nervous. Of course, it's the jitters that you get before going on stage for something. But again, crazy experience. I'd never felt like that before, playing in front of people, like
Apparently, it's take five, not B
shouting and
flat.
screaming. It's take five, yes.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you. My bad.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that was a crazy experience. And yeah, after that, unfortunately, all of us kind of split and we kind of drifted apart, which is fine. I think for whatever we were, it was absolutely brilliant
Yeah.
and really, really helped me like develop and grow as a musician, as a songwriter, as just a person who wants to express herself.
Yeah.
And that also gave me confidence to start taking up more leads in assembly, hosting them, starting the pitch, uh, and also singing during all of those open mics.
Yeah.
So, school was a very, very important part of my musical journey. The
Yeah.
people who were around me at that time, and also how I got into playing guitar was another very interesting thing. I signed up for guitar a very, very long time ago.
Mhm.
My dad and I were like going to learn, and he had a guitar at home, a very, very old one, and he would play. And I was just very enamored by whatever it was he'd play, and I just sit. It was very nice. I didn't really think about me playing, but then he said, "No, let's sign up for this. Let's do it." So I signed up for guitar. So did he. It turns out it wasn't his thing. So in the future, he became a drummer. But he went to class, came back with a brand new guitar, and said that the teacher just disliked completely, like through told him to not use the old guitar, and he just on the spot got a new guitar and said, "This is what I'm going to use
Wow.
now."
Hmm.
Yeah. So then I took that, I went and I started learning guitar, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I fell in love with the teaching that was happening around me, the people who were playing music in class. My teacher was fantastic, and I just grew. It just grew from there. I wanted to practice all the time. I was lucky enough to get an electric guitar, and it just kept going, and then we would jam all the time, my friends and I had an opportunity to be in a smaller band as well during my guitar classes,
Right.
and we performed there as well. My sister was the lead singer at that time. I hadn't found my voice yet. um, and yeah, so I learned guitar, I learned the electric, I even learned the bass guitar for a
Right.
short while, and all of that helped me. It all gave me such a like wide range of variety that there is in music, and then just sharing music, all kinds, starting from jazz to blues to rock to hard rock to metal, even though I didn't really explore too much, to fusion. And then I started getting into music with different languages, which is amazing. I found out Malayalam and Tamil music is genius.
It really is.
Yes, and I started singing those as well, even though I can't pronounce anything, like whatever, you try.
I mean, it's somewhere to start, right? Like you
It
can't
is,
jump
it
into a
is.
language, but like making the effort is such a big step in itself.
Definitely. So,
Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, all of those things played a huge role in everything that I am today now.
Right.
One realization, if I were to speak right now in the present,
Yeah.
is I don't always play music. I'm not always on my guitar, or I'm not always recording.
Right.
Um, but when it comes, it's like 100%. I am up pretty much most of the night. I want to record something. I will get all of my stuff, make sure that I do it, make sure that I sing, and then it all just like flows out. And that
Yeah.
feeling is just not. I don't know how else to explain it, but it just happens.
Yeah.
And I started becoming okay with also not participating as often in like my music life, if I can call it that. So
What do you mean? I
there's
don't.
a as in playing music
Hmm.
wasn't a regular part of my schedule. I had other things as well that I committed my time to.
Right.
I used to get very disappointed. I thought music was the way to go.
Right.
I
Yeah.
thought I was inspired enough to want to, say, apply to a music college and actually take up music as a career.
Right.
But a lot of other things came in, and I'm glad they did because it helped me realize that I need to be okay with where I am. And when I do make music or when I do express, it's so much fun. It's so much nicer, and I feel much lighter expressing
Right.
myself because there's no burden of me thinking about any other things.
It's not something you
So
have to do,
yeah,
but something you can do because you like it.
yes, that took me a very long time to understand.
Give
So
us a song.
yeah, that's where I am now.
Why don't you give us a song and elaborate, sorry, word pronunciation.
Oh, sorry?
Why don't you give us a song and like share your music
Sing
with
it?
us? Yeah, anything you want.
I can sing now. I planned on singing the single that I released, Paper Boats and Stars.
Okay.
I can also sing a cover. I thought I'd do Iktara from Wake Up Sid.
Mm.
But yeah, which one should I do first?
Oh, it's very not fair.
Yes, I put it on you. I put it on you.
Okay, I think let's start off with your original, so that
Okay,
people can
great.
also. It's
I
also
will.
like your journey and like creating the music, and then we can probably talk about the song and how you came to it.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I will start. I hope everyone can hear.
Um, yeah, the audience can tell us if you can't hear us. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play like a chord and then the audience just tell me if you can hear.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All I see is woohoo. But thank you so much, everyone. Okay, I am going to start singing. Given all the time I gave you, chose to let it go. You chose a path of meaningless, imaginary hearts. Given all the love you've gotten, and all the wish come trues. You chose to see a brand new world of paper boats and stars, somehow lit up in the dark. They all sing slowly, sing of a melody. Oh, why did you fall in the dark? They all are lonely, needing your company. But what did you see past the fire? Your paper boats, the stars along a wire, along a wire. Given everything you have here, the good things and the bad, the earth on which you lay your head is the truth you wish to see. Who's saying we only live in the impossible? Who's saying that boats can't sail? look around and hear the sound of twinkling ocean waters meant to carry boats afar. They all sing slowly, sing of a melody. Oh, why did you fall in the dark? They all are lonely, needing your company. But what did you see post the fire? Your paper boats the stars along a wire. Paper boats with stars along a wire. The paper boats with stars along a wire. Your paper boats with stars along a wire.
That was so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank
At
you.
some point, I was just holding my head like, oh my gosh, thank God you found your voice because it is a blessing to the world.
Thank God I did.
Thank God you did. So talk about the song. How did you write it? How did you like? What led you to want to produce this one? Because I think you do write other songs. Sorry, you do write other songs.
Yeah,
So
but
like,
haven't produced them.
yeah, like what made you choose this one, and why was this the one you wanted to produce?
So, this is probably the first full song that I wrote with lyrics, like complete. And also, developing a melody for it took some time, but I was able to get it pretty fast. And I think I wrote this song in 2013, and my first complete one. And uh, I was very emotional, or I was very overwhelmed with emotion when I wrote it. I think it was really late at night. I was not able to sleep, so then I decided at 3 a.m. to take a notebook and just write.
Yeah.
Normally, when I write, it just comes out. I don't really think about what is going on. And then if I look at it later and edit it, that's a whole different story. But
Yeah.
I wrote and wrote and wrote, and it like poured out of me. And it's a song about realization, introspection, more about what I feel and what I'm thinking, and being more with myself rather than pretty much anything else.
Right.
And it's about how there is a way to be able to make a choice yourself if you feel like something is not going the way you want it to, or if you feel like you're losing hope in something. There are a lot of there are so many things happening around you in the world as well.
Right.
And everything is really, really beautiful if you just took a moment to be and just accept and just stay where you are and be with yourself. So I think for me, this just exploring how I feel about different things, how I react to different things around me started around that time, and expressing myself helped a lot.
Yeah.
So it came out through this song, and I remember playing it for my friends also for the first time.
Yeah.
And something about it was just magical. I think
It is.
I forgot people existed for like those 2.5, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I just sang, and of course, it was a really emotional experience. It's the first time I was sharing something with somebody else. Yeah, and then I decided like this would probably be the one song, if at all, that I wanted to take forward, and I wanted to make something of it.
Yeah.
And I initially it wanted it to be just plain acoustic, acoustic and my voice.
Yeah.
And I had no experience or background in music production at that time.
Yeah.
So there were quite a few changes, suggestions, things like that, but we finalized on something. There is a beat in the song, of course, like the one that has been released.
Yeah.
And I think that also just being able to see how the song developed and became what it is, it was super interesting. I thought because it was so personal, it had to be only my thing, but it was great to see
Yeah.
how others were looking at it and what they would like they wanted to do and how they wanted it to sound, which is pretty cool. I really
Yeah.
enjoy the song too. And what came out is really, really cool,
It's
according to me.
like cool and beautiful. I think it's so beautiful. Like the first time I heard it, I was like, "Ma, come listen to this. You need to listen to this." So
Yeah,
it
honestly,
has
thanks to the producer.
yeah, and
Yeah,
like
I have to
something
give.
about it is very calming also. Like it's so emotional, but it's also calming. And like I thought that's like such a great balance to create in a song. So I
I
mean,
always have to listen to the song alone. I can't listen to it with other people around me. One, because I get really like shy, but like that aside, I have to, like, if I want to be able to absorb the song for what it is, I always listen to it alone. And listening to your songs again and again is actually good to learn from them. So that when you do want to write later or you do want to sing later or make a melody, it's you just get more like information based on your old stuff.
yeah,
So yeah, that's how Paperboat started. It's a very, very old song, and when I decided to produce it, it took a while to get done, but it did. Then releasing it, I released it I think last year. Yeah, uh, so that also took some time.
hmm,
And I think again with a lot of help, I had a friend do album art for the song, and others helped me spread it to other social media and other places on the internet.
yeah,
My mom tried to get me to do a video. I think it was a great effort because I was also really nervous at the time, so it never really came out as a video with me playing.
hmm,
But we put in a lot of work for that as well. She definitely did with a friend,
yeah,
which was really, really nice. I love the energy that people like have when music is being played or music is shared.
yeah.
It's a totally different experience. Whether it's your song or
Definitely
you're
is.
at a concert, I will always I love that feeling, and every time I do like engage, it's just magical. So yeah, I that's the journey.
And in your life, it seems to have brought a lot of people together as well, and like that's also so
Definitely.
important with music.
Definitely. It's as simple as playing a song with someone and then both of you all singing like the lyrics together. And that's it. Connection has been made.
Yeah,
Some connection has been made. Yeah.
that's really true.
So yeah.
Okay, I don't want to steal. I mean, you have a beautiful voice, but your voice is even more beautiful when you sing. So, you want to sing another one for us because you only have half an hour. So,
Yeah, sure, I can. I think I'll just do Iktara then.
go
Let's
for
do
it.
some Hindi.
Yes.
All right. Also, was I too soft in the
Uh,
previous one?
no, your mic kind of, I don't know. It like I can hear you clearly at certain spots, and then at other parts, it was kind of like in the background, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I
It
think,
sounds
yeah,
okay now.
okay.
So
I'll make sure.
if it does, I'll make a hand gesture.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. You can hear it now, right? Okay. So I'm singing Iktara from Wake Up Sid. ओरे मन वो तू बावरा है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है तू ही जाने तू क्या सोचता है बावरे क्यों दिखाए सपने तू सोते जागते जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद कैसे मैं चलूं देख ना सकूं अनजाने रास्ते गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा 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 धीमे बोल कोई एक तारा धीमे बोल कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा सुन रही हूँ सुध बुध खोके कोई मैं कहानी पूरी कहानी है क्या किसे है पता मैं तो किसी की होके ये भी न जानी रूठ है ये दो पल किया रहेगी सदा पता किसे है पता जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद जो बरसे सपने बूंद बूंद नैनों को मूंद मूंद कैसे मैं चलूं देख ना सकूं अनजाने रास्ते गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा 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 धीमे बोल कोई एक तारा धीमे बोल कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा गूंजा सा है कोई एक तारा Thank you.
You have such a beautiful voice. Also, I just have to say it, but like a major shout out to your family. I've never seen so many people, so many family members come out to like live lounge sessions before, and like it's so like heartening to see so many of your family members here, like completely rooting for you. It's beautiful. Like big shout out to everybody from your family who is here. And thank you, Manaswini,
Yes,
for the
big
link
thank you.
to Isha's song. Um, but yeah, we're coming to the end of it, so let's do some quick, fun questions. Name an artist you'd like to work with.
For the longest time, it was John Mayer. But I think like definitely John Mayer for most of my middle school and high school life. But now, let's see. I really want to work with A.R. Rahman.
I think your
Like
voices will
really
complement
bad.
each other so well. Like even your music
Oh
styles, I
yeah,
think.
and
Like from whatever I
yeah, I
remember
just
from
respect the
school.
man also just so much.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, any closing statements that, but I think this conversation was like most of the conversations we have with artists, it's usually like their journey, but I think this conversation was so relevant to artists like trying to produce music and about like introspection and how important that is. So I think thank you for that as well. So any closing statements for our fans in the audience?
All of them have been so great. I've just been reading some of them while we were talking. People
Yeah.
are so nice. uh, yeah, thank you everyone for joining. And yes, thanks to my family. Big shout out to them. Like you said, they've been the whole day. They've just been sending the post that you guys put up saying that she's going to start singing at 6 p.m. Get on the call now, get on the live now. So I think everybody making that effort is just, it's really, really touching. And thank you to all my friends as well.
Special request has come in. Do you want to sing it?
Yes.
Do you want to do the Rahman Tamil song? I mean, I love it as well.
I
So if
knew
you,
that was coming up.
yeah, we
I
can
don't
take like
even know if I remember it.
5 more minutes. So whatever you remember of it, go for it. We'll close with that. I think that's
Oh my
a
God.
great point to end on.
Okay, let me see. I haven't played this song in a very long time. I really don't remember the chord.
Guys in the audience, go on. Does anyone remember the basic chords
I
for
think
Isha?
I got it starting. I think Kushil, no?
Yeah, exactly. Which I was hoping she would pipe
Yeah,
in,
Kushi,
but
come on, tell us. Tell us, tell us. Is it an A? Oh, I think it's G sharp.
B major 7 augmented. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, but
Skanda. No, we played it in a different key, something that I could actually sing. Ariro,
you want to?
ariro, arirariro, ariro, ariro, ariro. ஒரு குடிசை நதியோரம் பச்சை மர பழவரிசை கண்ணமினா வெள்ளந்தியா ஒரு சனம் இருந்தது ஓ ஆரிரோ ஆரிரோ ஆரிராரிரோ ஆரிரோ 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 ஆலங்கத்த ஆசையில்ல மொத்தாசன தூக்கத்துல பூமிரம்ம தூரத்துல யாரறிவ காணனது என பிறந்தாய் என பிறந்தாய் ஏன் பிறந்தாய் நான் ஏன் பிறந்தேன் கண் ஏன் பிறந்தேன் எனக்கே தெரியாது don't remember the rest of the song. Yeah, it kind of goes something like that.
But it's okay. You tried and came out pretty well.
I tried.
If you ask me.
Yeah, I just remembered whatever I could at the top of my head.
Yeah. This
Should
is
have
one of the
thought
first songs
that
I heard
people would
Isha
ask.
sing, actually. This is one of the first songs I heard you sing, and that's when I was like, wow, she has a beautiful voice.
Ah, Mela.
Yeah. I mean, even before that, I think you used to jam out to it once in a while.
Yeah, definitely. We probably practiced everything like 100 times, and the
Yeah.
whole school heard because it's our school.
Yeah. But I think we have to close shop now. But thank you so much for coming and doing this with us. We'd love to have you on again for your art probably next time.
Oh my God, that is so nice. But yeah, thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. Okay, so guys, this brings us to the end of this live lounge session. We were in conversation with Isha Gangoli. I'm Dhriti, and that's it for today. Thank you all for logging in, and see you next week. Okay, bye.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye.